that they can do outside. Just make sure they're warm. All they gotta do is wear the appropriate clothing.
We still get our paycheck, don't we, for tonight?
Yep.
In fact, we probably get double what we normally get.
Well, that's next month.
We get our Christmas bonus.
That's right.
Bonus we get.
Cool.
If we had the tablets, it'd already be 6 o'clock, wouldn't it?
Well, it's 5:58, almost 5:59, so I go by that as the official clock. Since it's digital, it's gotta be right.
It's gotta be right.
Looks like they maybe corrected that time a little bit.
Did you guys talk earlier why it was postponed, or are you gonna tell us?
5:59.
Because they can't be here.
Well, I just saw two men walk out as I walked in.
Because they were protesting one of the ones.
They were gonna go buy a car.
They were the protesters.
Yeah, they
They
wanted
were
to
gonna go
check
buy
on
a
the
car too.
No, they're just gonna pick up one of the other cars that somebody else bought for them.
Now that they know you're here and you signed all the paperwork,
They heard of a real hot trade-in.
wait till you get the payment book, huh?
Yeah, you've never seen anybody sign so fast, all that stuff. I kept looking at my watch signing away.
You went, God, I can't believe this car is
Are
so
we even
expensive."
televised tonight? Oh, good.
Okay, so here we go, we got about 5, 4, there we go.
Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'll call the November 21, 2019 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting to order. Note for the record that we have a full commission tonight, and also Dee Hardy and Craig Collins with the Planning and Zoning Commission. I'd ask for approval of the October 17, 2019 minutes. Is there a motion for approval?
I would move to approve the minutes.
Moved by Commissioner Ronnie,
I'll second.
seconded by Vice Chairman Hine. Any corrections or additions? If not, please signify your vote by pressing the button.
You're gonna vote or not for the minutes?
And please record the vote.
With the exception of Commissioner Frank abstaining, all members vote aye and the motion passes.
Okay, we have two items on the agenda tonight. First one being PLN 19032Z, a petition for a zone change of part of Lot 8, Block 1, Standard Oil Company subdivision located at 1551 South Poplar Street from R2 1 Residential to C2 General Business, the applicant being Jess Edward Snell. Staff received late notice that the applicant requests their case be continued to the December 19, 2019 meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission. I would entertain a motion to continue this public hearing to December 19, 2019.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Davis, seconded by Commissioner Wingeter. Did I correct that right? Okay. All in favor of the continuance, please signify. Please cast your vote. Please record the vote.
With all members voting aye, the motion passes.
Second item on our agenda, PLN 19033C, a petition for a conditional use permit to construct an oversized detached 40-foot by 56-foot garage accessory building in excess of the 1,500 square foot maximum size permitted, and with wall heights in excess of the 12-foot maximum on lots 11 and 12, Block 24, Nelson's Addition, located at 1130 North David Street, the applicant being Don Haney. I also understand that this application will be continued because of some noticing issues. So I would also entertain a motion to continue PLN 1933C to the December 19 Planning and Zoning Commission
Mr.
meeting.
Chairman, I'll move.
Motion by Vice Chairman Hines, seconded by Commissioner Wingeter. Second by Commissioner Wingeter. In favor of continuing to December 19, please cast your vote. And please record the vote.
There you go.
There it is. Gotta hold it just right.
With all members voting aye, the motion passes.
Okay, there are no council actions or special issues that I'm aware of tonight. I would ask first, if staff has any issues. I know our community development director's not here. Staff indicates nothing to add. I would therefore ask if Commissioners Feth or Hine have anything to bring us up to date on with the OID Advisory Committee.
I can speak to that.
Commissioner Feth.
The OID met on October 28th. First item we covered was Platte River Revival, and this is a project that costs approximately $1.2 million and involves cleaning up contamination in Platte River, fixing banks, the banks for prevent erosion, flood prevention, and some aesthetic improvements. Right now, they are encountering some difficulties in getting enough funding to continue, or to at least end the project, so it's going to be delayed from what was originally planned. Next item we discussed was Midwest Avenue project, and the portion of that project from Elm Street, or from David Street to Elm, no, from Ash to Elm rather, should be done, well, probably should be done now, because it was supposed to be done the first couple of weeks in November. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it to see whether that happened, all depending on the weather anyway. So, but it should be finished sometime this month.
I would add to that stretch is open. I don't know if it's completed, but
Okay.
Midwest is open now all the way through.
Okay, good. Yeah. The build project also deals with Midwest Avenue, and that's to fund the project from Walnut to Poplar, and we are seeking financial assistance from the state and from the federal government to complete that particular portion. The state has deferred and said come back in March of next year, so we won't know what we can do on that until next year. In the meantime, the costs keep increasing because they keep finding environmental contamination, so that puts a little bit of a monkey wrench in there too. As far as the federal government's concerned, we hope to receive a response sometime this month on that. They then go to the Plains building. We do have a proposal from Daigle and Hawley to purchase the building and renovate it. They would make it both commercial and residential. The OID is submitting a letter supporting the proposal. They were basically saying something similar to the Daigle and Hawley proposal, but not necessarily that particular proposal. So it's still kind of up in the air on that. There are two concerns that some of the OID committee members expressed. One is the one that was outlined in the newspaper, which is that the price on it is about half what the appraisal price is supposed to be, so there's some concern about that. And the other portion, or the other concern, is that while the OID members agreed that we would like to have residential housing in that particular area, they're not sure that the Plains building is the proper venue for that. So those are the two concerns that we expressed. The one thing that happened during the meeting is I found out what it's like to be a third string quarterback. Bob Hopkins opened the meeting, of course, because he's the chairman. And when we got to the Plains building section, he had to recuse himself because, of course, he is going to be voting when it comes to the city council. So Randy Hine took over as the second quarterback, and Randy had to leave midway during the discussion. So
That was their last
it's
time.
thrown to me. So now I know what it's like to be a third string quarterback.
You and Brandon and Allen with the Denver Broncos, huh?
I don't think I was ever sacked, but I didn't throw any touchdown passes either.
What was the final price that they got out of that 500,000?
That's what I understand, and subsequent to your meeting that you referenced, I believe city council did vote to accept that under reconsideration of their vote of about a month ago. So from what I understand, that project is moving ahead and the city has accepted that sale price. That's my understanding.
Concludes my report.
Okay.
From what I understand, Kevin Howie was at the Kiwanis this afternoon giving us an update on the Plains Furniture Building. And it's gonna start tomorrow as far as tearing the inside, tearing things down as far as the inside of the building goes. And the completion date, they figure about 2 years it's gonna take. So they're very excited about it.
Okay. Commissioner Winger, do you have any update on the Historic Preservation Commission activities?
Well, one of the arguments, it wasn't an argument, but they wanted to send a letter, and they did, to the city council to impress upon them how important the Plains Furniture Building was, historical-wise. Same with you, Fred, in your committee, the OYD district. They wanted to get this letter just perfect. They didn't want to support the current project. I mean, they did after, I guess after the city council supported it, but in the letter they didn't want to support it. They just wanted to let the city council know that they're very concerned about the historicness of the Plains Furniture Building. And they changed paragraphs and everything else, and that took about 45 minutes, didn't it, Craig? Yeah. And Craig was there with his changing the typing and all that. And then the strategic plan, they talked about that and they okayed it, I guess, but then, didn't they okay it? But then, there was a little bit of problems, because I watched the city council the other night, and Miss Johnson came up, and she had some concerns. And so they're gonna, I'm sure there's gonna be a couple, 3 meetings on her concerns.
As I recall, there was an issue relating to not every historical aspect of what's perceived as Casper's history was addressed in the plan, and so they wanted to relook at that and say.
It's an excellent way to phrase that.
So maybe they didn't okay it, but I know they,
Yep.
I think they just tabled it to a certain date, didn't
The
they?
council tabled it, and the Historic Preservation Commission is bewildered. We'll just say that they don't know what to do.
I would go into detail about what I saw the other night with Mrs. Johnson. That's it.
No, I saw the same thing, so,
Later, we can figure that one out.
okay. All right. With that, is there any other issues from the commission that you'd like to bring forward before I open it up for public comment?
There's a ghost out there.
Okay, well, we've reached the point of the meeting where I would invite Commissioner Frank to,
I'm surprised you were able to leave last time.
I said we didn't know how to act, and finally they turned the lights out, so.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to adjourn the meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I'll second.
Okay, second, prior to voting on that, I'd remind the commissioners our next regular meeting is Thursday, December 19 at 6 p.m. here at Council Chambers. And with that, please cast your vote on adjournment.
5 items on the agenda.
5 items, so it could be one of our longer meetings. So thank you for briefing us on that.
So is it just me, or does the Christmas tree look crooked
With all members voting aye, the motion passes.
on David Street Station?
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you.